Welcome back to yet another edition of Dante's Dark Souls 3 tournament tryouts, whatever, signups. It's a sign up. You don't need to try it. You just need to go there, follow the rules, and you can be in it in one of these illustrious, awesome tournaments yourself. And I want you there. I'll be honest. 16-man tournament. Let's do this. Double elimination. And if you make it to the finals, there's only one finals match, but it's best 4 out of 7. Every other fight, every other round is best 2 out of 3. Try to make things run smoother. Try to do this a little bit quicker. I always say that, ends up going longer, but there are strict rules to this, and people, if they do not follow them, they will be disqualified because things must happen swift, quick, easy, and fun for everybody. That's really the whole point. When it's quicker, it's more fun, I think, for people because, especially if I'm going to stream it, which I hope to do, if it's slow, people lose interest. Straight up. And I would too. Like, if I'm waiting 10 minutes before each match, no. We're going to try to do things more streamlined, more quicker, quickly, whatever you want to say. Anyway, 60-man, it's an all-around Dark Souls 3 tournament. And let's just go through the rules here. And I'm really excited for this for many reasons. And it's something I was thinking about. I was thinking about how the meta, it's still something I don't really like, but how it's all about MacArthur's curved sword, or it's all about what is it, the Black Knight glaive, or there's like the same 3 weapons you always see, or for instance, mace, straight sword, sword and board, and like they're just the same instances over and over, and then it almost gets reduced down to just a Karthos, Karthus versus Karthus. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it an all-around tournament, and it has very specific rules. Read the rules. Can't stress it enough before you sign up. If you sign up, be there. You have an hour to check in on challenge.com. If you do not check in, you're gone. That's it. But I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through the list. Let's try it out. Let's see what we have here. All right, here's what we have. Over here is on challenge.com, and you can find it here. Challenge, I was looking up versatile, by the way. I was looking up versatile or versatility synonyms because I wanted to find a better word, because some people might not even be able to spell this or understand what this means. So I was trying to come up with something easier, and all around was, I don't know. Either way, all arounder. That's what it is. Challenge.com/all arounder. That is where you can go to sign up. I think on your page, since I'm the person who owns this or whatever, you can just go here and it should have a sign up page, or yeah, I don't know. Either way, go to here, find my tournament on here. Of course, I'll post a link below in the description. But ladies and gentlemen, this specialized tournament, it's back. We're back. You must check in, and you must find me on PS4, because that's obviously what this is going to be going on. Find me on PS4, message me, and this is a special tournament because you have to lay out your plan for the tournament. All 7 of your type of weapons. So, what this means is if you have a weapon in mind that you want to use first, that's it. You can only use it once. And this goes for weapon classes, so you can't just be like, oh, well, I'm the best with straight sword, so I'm going to use Morion's Blade, Lothric Knight Sword, Irithyll Straight Sword, whatever. You get what I'm saying? You only get a weapon class or a weapon type once per round. So, this is the last bracket I had, last tournament I have. So, let's just go on, because this was 16-man double elimination. So, let's say you won every time. You could go to, alright, I was straight sword, piercing sword, spear or pike, because I'm classifying them as one. You could go great sword, curved sword, and that would be how your list would go through. You can't change your list once you send it to me. Or if you were in the losers bracket, because this is why you have to have 7, you'd have 1 fight here, 2, 3, 4, curved sword, and then it'd be like, damn it, reapers, I didn't think I was gonna lose. And then you put great hammers over here because you just didn't think you were gonna lose. You thought you were gonna make it over here. So that's why I have 7, just in case you're in the losers bracket and you end up making it to the Grandmasters finals, which pits the winner's winner against the loser's winner in a best 4 out of 7 fight. And that's what I'm going with. So I have a mock-up here. Here's a mock-up example. Curved sword, pyro. This is an interesting thing. You can use pyro here, but you can only use pyro. You can't use pyro in a weapon. I'm sorry. I know. Sorry. But you can only use pyro, or you can only use faith, or you can only use any type like dark, or you can only use magic. You see what I'm saying? So let's say you just love magic and all that type of elemental damage. Well, you can do pyro, you can do magic, you can do faith, and you can do dark or something. You see what I'm saying? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. But here's what it is. And one other interesting thing is I'm trying to limit the use of shields. You can use shields, but you can only use them once per round. And what I mean by that is if the first round you're like, oh, I want a curved sword, but I want a medium shield. That's it. Your medium shield is stricken. You cannot use a medium shield anymore. Then you're like, all right, fine. Second round, I'll use a small shield. I'll use a buckler. Cannot use buckler anymore. And then you're like, all right, fine. Third round, I'll use the great shield. And shields are done. You can't use shields 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round if you're on the losers. You can't use it anymore. That's it. So I'm trying to limit things, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make people play a little bit out of their comfort zone, because there are a lot of people, and I do know these people who basically just use one weapon or 2 weapons. And there's a lot of people like that because a lot of people like to win. That is sort of what it's about, right? Not really. I like having fun. But you get what I'm saying. So that's what it's all about. It's all about utilizing everything that this game has to offer. Okay. So like I said here, you must pick your order before the tournament, and it must be sent to me or else you'll be disqualified. It must be sent to me before the tournament starts. I cannot stress that enough. If you don't read the damn rules, leave, man. I'm sorry. I don't need that crap, all right? Every tournament everyone has ever had, somebody doesn't show up. And I understand that. Life happens. Life gets in the way. But then I've also had people say, like, yeah, I was just lazy. I didn't want to get up. That's pretty disrespectful to me. Just don't sign up if that's the case. If you're a lazy piece of garbage, fine. Be it on your own time, but don't include other people in wasting time, okay? I'm sorry. These fights will take place in at the old Wolf of Faran bonfire, up the elevator or lift. I put that in for the European crowd. On the bridge as soon as you reach the top. It is close, and I put this here just so people can see. Everybody got to know this. That's where the bonfire is. But then you go up the lift, and this is where you find this semi-boss or mini-boss, and you will be fighting on this bridge right. Is this the other side? I'm not sure where the stairs are. They might be over here somewhere, if you can find it. But yeah, it's here is what I'm saying. This is where we will be fighting. I think the stairs are over here on the left after you get off of the lift when it goes up. That's where you're going to be summoned, over by the stairs, up the lift, okay? That's where we're going to have these fights. I don't want to change it. If I have to change it, please notify me beforehand. We'll see what we can do if you don't have it unlocked. Just be prepared. Like, how do you not have it unlocked? Really? What do you... Get some character. Whatever. What are you doing? And one thing we are going to do, and I'm making it quicker for everybody, is we are going to summon... Hopefully I have somebody else to help me with this. But we are going to summon the 2 players who are fighting. So I'm going to be there. Hopefully the summoner is going to be there, because I would like to have a co-host. Hopefully KH Knight. And so he's going to summon in the 2 players who are fighting, and the 2 players who are fighting next. So 4 people have to be ready. And I want it to go quick, because it's best 2 out of 3. I want it to go very quick, not have any break in the action. Just keep going faster and faster and faster throughout the whole tournament, because it's better. It's more fun for everybody. It's quicker. I love it better. We actually did that in the Ultra tournament at the end. We started to figure out and get sort of in motion. And that's what I'm going to try to do. So if you don't check in, if you don't sign up, or if you don't contact me in any way and give me your list of 7, you'll be disqualified. It's as simple as that. So sign up at your own risk. I will take you out. Hopefully there will be enough people to replace you. If not, then we're just going to have a lower, not 16-man bracket. And I'm fine with it. I would rather have more people, but 16-man I think can be utilized and done in a day. Of course, this is going to be at October 23rd, very quickly. I like to do these quick because people will forget over time. If I did a tournament like 2 months from now, somebody would forget, be like, what, this game's still a thing? You don't know what's going to happen in a month, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe the servers just explode, or Sony sells itself to Nintendo. You don't know what's gonna happen. Obviously, that won't happen, but that's what I'm going with. I like to have them quick. I like to have them everything just really quick, so that people don't really have time. I just want it to be almost spontaneous, believe it or not. So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's New York time for me. I think that would be 6 o'clock for people in England. I'm sorry if that's a little bit late, but if we get it done quick, or if you just chop people up 2-0 and you just destroy everybody, hey, who knows? Maybe it can go quick enough. Hopefully we can. If we do this system where we summon in the 2 players fighting and the 2 players on deck, it should go by much quicker than normally. People just have to be ready. If you're not ready, you're disqualified. I'm not going to take that unless you have some sort of excuse right then where it's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm here, but it's not signing in. But maybe I can give you a second, but not 2 seconds. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we're going back to it. So this will be a 105 and 125 tournament. I'm not doing it 150. I don't believe in 150. I wish I could actually make this like lower, but casters are a thing, and I do like casters. I really do like casters. It's just unfortunate that it's like a caster versus somebody who's so well-rounded. I don't know. Casters need a boost. That's what they need. I like casters. I think they're really cool. But yeah, anyways, so this should be able to encompass the 105, 125 range with everybody. So definitely message me on PlayStation 4, please. Must do that prior to the start time of the tournament. You must read the rules. This is challenge. This is all in challenge. Message me, message challenge. Do whatever. Get in contact with me some way to give me your damn list of 7. And it's 7 in a row. They cannot be changed. Once you submit them, they cannot be changed. I mean, unless it's like I submitted it and it's like, oh no, I meant this, and it was like way before the tournament. Okay, I understand that. If it's before the tournament, obviously you can change whatever you want. But when the tournament starts, that's it. Okay, done. Done skis, if you will. So, again, October 23rd. Starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, 12 p.m. is the time you can sign in on Challenge. And you have to sign in on challenge.com/all-arounder. Accept the weapons. Everything is acceptable. You can use any weapon, any combination of weapons, as long as they are in one group of weapons, like I said. So you could have 2 straight swords, but once you use that set in a round, that's it. So again, round 1, I'm using my Karthus because I don't want to lose the first round. Okay, you just can't use curved swords anymore throughout the rest of the tournament, and that's what I'm trying to do. There's a little bit of strategy here. So let's say you expect to win. You're like, all right, Karthus is my best weapon. I'll put Karthus on the 5th slot because I think I'm going to win all the other ones, and I want to make sure I win in the finals. That's what you're saying. Or, damn it, I'll put garbage stuff in the beginning, and then I'll make Karthus 7th because I think I'm going to come back from the depths of hell and come back and win. So that's what I'm getting at here. It's one use, one and done. Banned. Obviously, no Estus chugging. Any healing after the fight has already started. So you can't use, I mean, if somebody is really going to use just faith, maybe I'll allow them to use like healing or something. You can use Ashen Estus, by the way, if you are some sort of build. We'll talk about the faith, but faith is real. I would be impressed if anybody uses it, and especially if anybody wins, because it's so ridiculously hard to use just faith, by the way. I've seen people try, but it's tough. Buffs are allowed. So I like to do it a little bit more organically. So basically, people just stand there. They bow as if it's any other fight. And then they do their buffs, and then they go at it. That's how I usually do it. I'm not going to complain. If you both bow and buff, anything happens after that, all right? That's all I'm saying. And no Karthus Blood Ring. It's just to stop annoyances, okay? I'm just trying to tell you that right now. So that's all it's to it. Oh, and also, another thing with this is the denial. Denial is with faith, which means you can only use it with faith if you make a faith build. You cannot use denial with everything else, all right? That's what I'm saying. It's one and done. The only thing you can just reuse over and over is armor. That's about it. You could reuse armor. Yeah, you can just reuse armor. So, like I stated before, best 2 out of 3, except for the finals will be best 4 out of 7, and the finals are not double elimination. It's only one round of fights in the finals, and that's it. No time limit. You have to press the action. I've rarely seen things go time limits because people, and I'm happy about this, generally want to fight, which I'm surprised. If the fight does go too long, one of my favorite lines in here, Toxic will be thrown at the combatants and they will fight until someone is dead. Don't be a bitch and just fight already. Nothing has really even come close to that, I'm going to be honest with you. So don't even worry about that. Double knockouts, just to make it simple. Double knockouts, or when both players die at the same time, will result in the rematch with no points awarded. Now, I know other people do it differently. This is the way I'm doing it. No points, it's just a rematch. That's it, just to limit confusion. If your match is up, you have a small time frame to get there. Of course, I'm going to try to preload people into the arena that we are fighting, so you better be there before your match starts, or else you're not having a match, okay? That's it. Make sure you're there. Talk with people. Make sure you are there. If there are connection issues, you have one chance to get it fixed, or else you will be disqualified, and obviously special circumstances may apply. That's basically it. That's the tournament. And again, I can't stress this enough. Read the rules and read over again. Is this really that much? I know it like seems like a lot of rules, but for a game I enjoy, I don't know, something about, I kind of like this rules. I kind of like being almost nerfed in a sense, or almost pigeonholed into something I have to do, because it sort of makes you think outside the box. So let's say you're like, all right, I'm good with curved swords, I'm good with straight swords, and I'm good with katanas. All right, those are like 3 main weapons in the game that most people would use, I would assume, right? That seems like the 3 best type of weapons. Like, well, wait a second, damn. All right, I have 3 filled out. What the hell else am I using? I'm not really good with anything else, or maybe a piercing sword, or pike, or what I'm trying to do is get interesting matchups, and that's also another interesting thing you got to think of. You got to be like, all right, I got to set this up, and will I be set up with a, you know, some sort of rapier against a curved sword? There are going to be mismatches, and it is gonna be because of what you set your lineup as, which I find interesting. I think that's very interesting. I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna have interesting matchups. There will be very few Karthoffs, I would imagine, and that's what I'm trying to quell. I'm trying to make the all-arounder, trying to make everybody use different weapons, have to use different weapons based on this tournament. And I hope you like that. If you have any ideas, any way to sort of refine, make this better, please let me know in the comments. I hope I have all the rules fleshed out enough. And I'm going to be strict on this one. I'm very nice when I'm doing tournaments. I usually give people a lot of leeway because I just like to have fun. But I'm going to try to be a little bit more swift with my judgment here, because I've had a lot of people who are late or didn't show up, or I was like, oh, I'll replace you with you. Because, like, I like to get fights. I like to see fights. I like to commentate. I like to be in fights. So, please, do that. Sign up here. Challenge.com/allarounder. Tell your friends. Anybody can sign up. There is no limit, for one. I mean, it's going to be 16-man, but you want to sign up anyway, even if it's full, because people will drop out. Straight up. People will drop out, and you could be one of the people to actually be a replacement, so why not be there? Again, sign up, add me on PlayStation, or you can message me on Challenge, send me your list of 7, and we can get on our way. October 23rd. I'm going to set it up so I can stream it. I will be able to stream it. I'm going to stream it. Twitch.com, just search Dante, WTFUN. And that will be my Twitch, and I will be streaming it at this time, a little bit earlier, just a little bit earlier than 1 p.m. just to, you know, set things up. Obviously, things take a little bit while. I'm going to try to set it up at 12 o'clock, get everything set up for the 1 o'clock starting time. A lot of times things will still go a little bit later than I wanted, but that's just the nature of things and nature how things get set up. So, again, I can't stress this enough. Read the rules. I am sorry if this was a long video of just explaining the rules, but it isn't just simple rules. I'll be honest. I was actually kind of afraid of even trying to do this type of tournament because it is, I know it can be confusing, because we're going to have all sorts of types of people, right? We're going to have people, super young people, old people. We're gonna have foreign people who maybe don't understand English language as well, right? Still probably better than me, but you get what I'm saying. So like I have to over explain it because there's just gonna be a variety of people who might be in the tournament. That's what I'm trying to get at. So again, please sign up. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Please read the rules. Sign up if you think you can adhere to the rules. Delete yourself from that, or tell me to delete you if you cannot come to the tournament. Please. And tell anybody you can. Everybody sign up. That's what I want. It's supposed to be a fun tournament, all around Dark Souls tournament, before the DLC, before the patches come in and possibly change some things, before, by the way, the arena mode, which I know everybody, especially people who are PvP minded, will flock to and just probably obliterate any type of fight club. So I'm curious to see where the game's going. I'm going to make one more tournament before the DLC. This is what I'm doing here. The all-around Dark Souls tournament. This is something I want to repeat at a future time. I won't repeat it all the time, but I will repeat this format in the future because I think it's really cool, by the way. I did have an Ultras only tournament, and I do like limiting people to certain things because it shows, can you use such and such weapon in such and such way. That's what I like. So, again, please, read the rules, sign up, tell your friends, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, and I will be back.